Hi everyone, this is Katie here. Welcome to another episode of the Options Fireside Chat. This is episode 10, Convexity, the Hidden Edge. So this chat group chronicles the daily conversations between three good friends, KT, QL, and EF. And this is one of the topic that was brought up in the chat group. So without further ado, so flat is peace, convex is freedom. So in the chat group, there was one statement made by EF. So EF asked, portfolio so flat one, how to grow? I smiled and shared a truth that transformed how traders think about growth and survival. Convexity isn't about chasing more upside. It's about surviving every downside. It's the difference between exposure and resilience, between aggression and endurance. So what do you mean freedom? That question opened a door to understanding how professional portfolios are truly built. So convexity, it's one of the idea that I recently learned about, and I think that this convexity that is built into the portfolio, it will help to weather through storms, and it also will help to gain advantage when it's in the bull run. So the shape of resilience. Most retail traders think growth comes from exposure. More delta, more leverage, more trades. They believe the market rewards aggression, but professional portfolios grow from resilience. So the retail mindset here is to chase exposure through aggressive positioning and constant trading. But the professional design, it's like building a portfolio like springs, compressed income, expanding in chaos. So the truth is convexity is the hidden shape of your P&L curve, how it bends when volatility bends. So flat portfolios look stable until the storm hits. Convex portfolios looks boring until the storm pays them. So in the long run, the one that survives the longest wins. So this is the art of the asymmetrical survival. Example, you have a cap loss curve, your downside is protected and limited. You have an open gain curve, your upside remains unlimited and free. And eternal endurance means that portfolios that cannot die fast but live freely. So the best traders sell decay with one hand and buy convexity with the other. They run their income wheel, selling puts on strong names, collecting premium, but quietly allocate a few basis points to long volatility tails. Not to get rich overnight, but to stay alive forever. Because the moment you start respecting convexity, you stop trading for excitement and start trading for endurance. So this is the reason why I bought VIX calls, and sometimes I bought calls for certain counters. So to have convexity. So the dual engine portfolio here, for the income engine, we sell cash take-out puts on quality tickers. Names you're happy to own. Google, AMD, SoFi, IBIT, steady predictable premium collection. But convex protection is you buy cheap convex exposure. Long dated calls on volatility ETFs like VIXY or UVXY, or even deep out of the money calls on GLD or SLV during complacent weeks. So these positions bleed slowly and look like wasted money, but the day market snap, they explode upwards, offsetting your drawdown, restoring composure, and letting you hold your core positions through the panic. And also, this helps to boost your excess liquidity. And for the option selling game, for the wheel strategy, we always strive to maintain a positive excess liquidity so that your positions will not be forced to be closed. And as long you weather through the storm, you are able to live to see that your uh, fundamentally stocks will tend to go back into a bull run position, and then you will gain accelerated or exponential gains from there. So small debits buy psychological freedom, freedom to think clearly when everyone else is reacting emotionally. So the math of convexity. Convexity is not magic, it's math. Imagine your portfolio P&L as a curve. So number one is a linear exposure. You move dollar for dollar with the market. It's a straight line, predictable but vulnerable. Convex exposure is bends upward asymmetrically. As volatility rises, your deltas expand in your favor. And the secret shape is you lose less on downside because hedges accelerate. You gain more on upside because shorts decay faster. So they don't aim for high returns every week, they aim for survival compounding. Because in options, the game isn't maximizing you, it's minimizing regrets. So in the case study in 2022, two different outcomes. During 2022 drawdowns, many traders blew out. Their short puts and credit spreads all collapsed together. Total devastation. The convex traders, they lose more on their income side, but their long VIX calls and GLD hedges paid 3 times. The net result is a flat. So that's the power of convex design. You're not chasing hero traits. You are creating a structure that can't die easily. In a game where survival compounds faster than speculation, flat is victory. So how do we build convexity without killing you? We don't need to spend thousands on hedges, you just need proportion and timing. So these are the 4 basic rules that we reference. The allocation rule: allocate 1 to 3% of weekly income towards convex tails, small enough to preserve you, large enough to matter. VIX positioning: long 60 DT plus 5% out of the money VIX cost when VIX drops below 15. It's a cheap insurance during complacency. Go hedges: long GLD cost during rate hike complacency. Protection against macro shocks, or even you have crypto tails, tiny ETH leaps if crypto volatility compresses, asymmetric exposure to explosive moves. So these small asymmetric bets act like airbags. They cost a bit of premium, but buy immense peace of mind. The key is emotional convexity. When volatility spikes, you think clearly because of part of your portfolio benefits from fear. Convexity isn't about money, it's about control. So with convexity in place, actually you can just sleep with a good state of well-being here. And you don't need to really let fear even when you are sleeping. So why retail traders ignore convexity? Because retail traders hate paying for losing positions. They want every leg to win every week. But convexity doesn't work like this. It's an insurance mindset. It's boring when quiet, priceless in chaos. When you stop expecting every trade to make money, you start designing a portfolio that always has purpose. So the dual purpose is to have some parts to harvest time, some parts to buy time. Together, they buy longevity. So flat is peace, convex is freedom. Peace because you're no longer emotionally hostage to drawdowns, freedom because you can think bigger without fear of ruin. So convexity isn't about making more, it's about not dying before you make enough. So you lose it slowly. A convex portfolio protects capital during drawdowns with capped downside exposure, but you gain asymmetrically. A upside remains open and accelerates when volatility explodes in your favor. And you will never panic because there's the psychological freedom to think clearly when others react emotionally. So we should stop thinking of hedges as cost, think of them as oxygen, because without convexity, every trader eventually suffocates. So this is options fireside chat where conviction meets decay, where resilience beats prediction, and the curve of survival matters more than the slope of your profit. And this has been episode 10 of the Options Fireside Chat, exploring the mathematical poetry and disciplined wisdom that separates surviving traders from thriving ones. The hidden edge isn't in the trades you make, it's in the structure that lets you keep making them. So I just want to bring the idea of convexity here. And recently in the chat group, we are talking about convexity, and this actually helped to design our portfolio better. So I think that's all for today. Remember to like this YouTube video and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell and have a great day, everyone. Signing off here.